Hi everyone, welcome back to another Carnavis with Chris. I've just had my shower, finished my head shave off probably 5 minutes ago. I tell you what, it's super smooth, feels great. Just had a warm shower, no irritation, no sort of like when you get that hot water on after a shave, you get that sort of burning sensation, nothing at all. The head blade truly for me is a razor that outperforms everything on the market for a head shave. There's just nothing better than it, and I'm quite passionate about it now. Now, I'm open and upfront about the fact that I haven't actually paid for either of these head blades. I haven't been paid to use them either. I did buy blades for them because I've been so impressed with it. I bought soaps and the creams and the scrub and other bits and bobs to go with it. So the fact that I'm actually purchasing things to go with these razors, it really is an exceptional shave. Anyway, off the head shaves now, I'm happy with that. Moving on to the face shave. Tonight I'm going to be using a soap from Grooming department, and it's called Basique. Now, if you guys can see the front of that there, it took me a while to figure out what it was, but I can see it now crystal clear as day. It's a section of a piece of pine or a piece of wood sliced across the cross section. Now this is supposed to smell or give you that effect of freshly cut pine, sawdust in a workshop sort of idea. Now, pop this open, it's brand new. This was sent to me from Jonathan Guzzi over in New York, over in the States. I do get I get a sort of woody scent from it. Now, if you guys over in Australia, if you head down to your local shaver shop, the orange shop that sells everything for really expensive prices, which I still pay every now and then, they sell a soap in there called Captain Fawcett's. Comes in a wooden tub, looks like Ken shaving soap. It's a phenomenal soap if you fancy spending a bit and buying it. It's worth it in my opinion. It's really good. It's got amazing post shave. Everything's great about it. Now if you pick that soap up, comes in a little black wooden tub, the Captain Fawcett's, and have a smell. It smells exactly the same as this. And I'm not talking like close, it smells exactly the same. I've actually put one on my nose, another one on my nose like this, and they smell the bloody same. So this smells like the Captain Fawcett's soap. Captain Fawcett's, as far as I'm aware, came out before this did, so this is pretty much smells like a clone of Captain Fawcett's. Smells great. It's not a strong scent in terms of scent strength. It's around about a sort of 3 to a 4, but it doesn't smell like cat's piss like Creedence did. It smells really nice. So this is also, I've just been made aware, I didn't really give it much thought. Tony messaged me on Instagram, and I put my shave of the day photograph involving this on Instagram, asking me what it was like compared to the tallow. Now Creedence was a tallow base, stunk as shit, great performing soap. This one is vegan. Now there are, I was going to say there's no ingredients list, but there is. Look at that, he stuck it on the inside for us. So there's your ingredients list there. Made in California. Jesus, a big old pile of ingredients in this. Glycerin, coconut milk, stearic acid, just loads of it. You can have a look at that anyway. Brush for today. It's a Carnavis and Richardson Katie's Bubbles collaboration. Solid chunk of aluminium, beautifully made brush, really nice. And the knob is a TGN knob. Look at those tips. Look at them in 60 frames per second. Phenomenal. Flick out the excess and then straight in, here we go. I'm really looking forward to this. I haven't used the Grooming department vegan soap. This is only the second one I've used, so technically I haven't really used a Grooming department soap that smells like either. Yeah, it just smells so similar. God, it just smells pretty much the exact same, but then again it is starting to open up a little bit. Now that I'm getting a bit of water on there, I'm getting a little bit of a different scent. So dry scent off the puck, or off the tub of soap. Smells identical to Captain Fawcett's. Now, it's definitely evolving. I've added a bit of water on. I'm definitely getting a more woody scent, but still very, very similar. Because I've used Captain Fawcett's and I really like it, if you put this under my nose and I blindfolded, I would probably say it was Captain Fawcett's still. loading this brush up really heavy. So this is really heavy loaded, but it hasn't taken much out of the soap. The reason I know that is I can actually still see, I don't know whether you guys will see this, a few little, no you won't see it. There's a few little dents in the soap, tiny little dents. It smells really nice. If it performs as good as the tallow based soap I use, I'll be quite impressed. In fact, if I use it without getting irritation, I'll be quite impressed. So here we go, let's paint it on. I did have quite a bad reaction actually to the K-shave looks last night. My face has been hurting a little bit today, my skin. Now this brush was very kindly sent to me from Hoive Chap over in New York. He's currently in Europe at the moment. Visiting his partner, girlfriend in Belarus I think it is. I'm doing just dipping the tips. And here we go. Beautiful face feel from this knot. The scent of the soap's lovely. Very, very thirsty. I'm going to take a whirl this one. Very, very thirsty soap. It's got that beautiful, heavy consistency that you get from your higher quality artisans like your Holy Co. I can feel it. It's luxuriously, it's creamy. I mean, look how tight that lather is. There's no air bubbles in there really. There is, but they're not. That's phenomenal. That's a sensational lather. I would say it's one of my favourite lathers so far. If I don't react to this and it performs as good, look at how good that is. I'm really, really surprised. I wasn't expecting it to be that good. I don't know why. Supply razor. Same blade. Don't know how many uses on it. 10, 11 uses, something like that. Something crazy like that. Plate number 2 out of the 3, the one that comes with. And here we go. Now, I've been talking to a fellow on Facebook about this razor. And he's actually just put it up for sale. And ended up trading it because he doesn't get a very close shave from it. And even though this razor took out my number 1 spot of 2017, it doesn't get you as close as a DE razor. It doesn't. What it does do is it gives you a very smooth, comfortable shave and gets you close enough to get through the day. And it does it with ease. But like I say, it's just not the closest to shaves. Right, this soap, oh, do you know something? It smells better than Captain Fawcett's. There's something a bit sweeter about it. I'm not sure what it is. Now, I will more than likely get some sort of reaction to this soap, and the chances are it won't be the soap, it'll be the fact that my skin's still a bit off from yesterday, still irritated from yesterday, so let's just see how it goes anyway. Just going to dip the tips again. Holy shit, this lather's gorgeous. It's seriously good. I'm pretty sure Tony's actually got this stuff. Look at that. It's absolutely phenomenal. Alright, I'm not even finished this shave. I'm not getting a reaction to it, which is amazing. It feels lovely, it feels phenomenal on the face. It really does. You know, this stuff gets a lot of, it had a lot of good stuff said about it and a lot of bad stuff. Now, like I say, I had the credence. Which smelled like shit, but performed really well. This is vegan, so it's got no tallow in it, and it's better, in my opinion, than the tallow formula. That's a massive statement for me, really. The slickness, the protection, it's really, really good. I feel very, very safe with this stuff on my skin. Residually, it's phenomenal. It's really, really up there on my list of soaps at the moment. And I've got some lovely soaps, and this is such a basic scent. Basic. It smells great, it really does. I'm surprised. I wasn't expecting to enjoy this quite as much, but obviously the lather quality is what's really setting this apart for me right now. If I gave this to someone that was a tallow user, that didn't like vegan or tallow is brilliant, don't use anything other than tallow, I'm telling you right now, you wouldn't know the difference. I don't care how good you are. I've used a lot of tallow soaps. This feels as good, if not better, than most tallow soaps I've used. This is as good as Holy Cause Donkey Milk. And I haven't even finished the shave yet. Now this stuff is available on Stray Whisker. I think it's $27. But if you want to get a smell of it, something similar, pop in and smell Captain Fawcett's at your local shaver shop in Australia. That way you'll know before you buy it what the scent's going to be like. Similar. It's extremely similar. When it's lathered on your face it changes a bit, but not much. But I have to recommend this just based on lather and performance. The scent is lovely. I'm not a massive woodsy sort of scent guy, but this is nice. It's got a little bit of sweetness. Holy shit. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I've got a few little weepers here and there, but I've actually went against the grain sort of all around you, which I don't normally do. I'm a little bit irritated from last night's shave still. I can still feel the bumps from last night. It's nothing to do with this shave at all. Right, I'm just going to let that dry a little bit just on my face, just to feel what it actually feels like. Clean the brush out. Just see what the sort of post shave's like. I'm going to have a few little weepers around my lips. I'm not worried about that. It's going to be a little bit irritated. Don't normally go against the grain. And my skin wasn't great from last night. But tell you what. Look at these. What a phenomenal brush. Just a stunning brush. Right, rinse the soap out. Yeah, I've got a few little weepers there, I can probably see them there. Just around my lips. Nothing else anywhere else. Alright, so post shave, let's have a feel. It feels great, it really does. To say there's not the same sort of stuff you get in a tallow sort of soap with the lanolin and all of that, there's no, I don't believe there's lanolin in here, is there? I don't think there would be. Nah, nothing like that. There's got a lot of ingredients in here though. Most of it that I'm reading here sounds great. Yeah, so lovely moisture. It's actually giving me that sort of matte feeling where I can feel the moisture but my skin feels soft and smooth. It doesn't feel tacky like sticky, which is really nice. Let's see, I've got that couple of little weepers there, but I'm going to finish off now with Anhub again. Because I've got a bit of irritation from yesterday, this stuff is the nuts. It really is when it comes to help with irritation, so don't need a lot of it. That amount there. Very medicated scent. Get nothing straight away. You start getting a light burn. The burn mainly is happening just there. A little bit all over, but what I'm getting now is I'm starting to get the menthol or the camphor cooling sensation, which on this aftershave balm is phenomenal. Really good stuff. Anyway, soap for today. Basique, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, from Grooming Department. I don't know where to start. I know I've talked a lot of shit there. This stuff is really good. I can't talk it up enough, I really can't. The scent is really nice. It's just a great soap. There's not much more I can say. I used the K Shave Works yesterday and this lather is far superior to K Shave Works lather. Hands down, hands up, hands down. It's exceptional. It's easy to load. The lather takes a little bit longer to build, I have to say. It took me a little while to get there. It doesn't build a voluminous lather like a Barrister Man or a Holy Cow. It doesn't get to that voluminous, but you know when it's ready and it feels great. It's like a really thick creamy yogurt with no air bubbles in it. It's really good stuff. Scent's excellent. Do you know, I'm picking here, I'm trying to pick anything that's wrong with it, anything bad with it. The label's a little bit off centre. That's about all I can say about it. I actually quite like the label. I think the label's quite nice, quite rustic looking. It's a good sized tub of soap. How big is it? Does it tell you any? Oh, it doesn't actually say how much. Going on weight, I would say that's most likely 5.8 ounces. I'm not sure. Could be 4 ounces, but it feels quite heavy. Maybe 5 ounces. Not sure. Bit of weight to it though. The brush today was the Carnavis and Richardson Katie's Balls collaboration. As you can see, the tips on this brush are absolutely phenomenal. Not a very dense knot, but exceptional. Golden nib. I've never had a golden nib knot before. That was the first one I've ever used. And it's really top quality. I don't know what they're like now. This is a reasonably old one, a couple of years old. Brilliant knot. The razor was brilliant. God, what a shave I've had tonight, I must say, considering my skin doesn't feel the best. Supply razor, single edge, injector razor. Same razor blade I've had in it since day one when Spencer sent it over back in mid-December. It's still going strong. I've got a really close, comfortable shave there. Do you know, it's actually very close tonight, and I think the soap has given me that opportunity to get in close because it's so protective and slick. I was going over the same spots over and over again and it hasn't caused me any real issue at all. fact, it's hardly cost me an issue. If anything, it's just brilliant. Well, finished off today with the Anherb aftershave conditioner, all the way from India, sent to me by the very generous Nav M as part of a trade. Really, really happy with that. Incredible shave. So, massive thumbs up to Grooming Department. I don't know the name of the guy that runs it, I'm not 100% sure. But hats off to you, mate, you've made a cracking, really excellent quality, probably, well, it's the best quality vegan soap I've used. Hands down. Best I've used. It's better than Wickham. It's better than Holy Call. It's exceptional, better than K-Shave Works. It's just brilliant stuff. So, well done. Really, really impressed. I'll definitely be looking to get a few more in. Stray Whisker stocks your stuff now, so I'll definitely get a couple more sets in when I have a look, because that's exceptional. Other than that, I've wasted everyone else's time plenty. I have got more rail safety tomorrow, so I'm learning how to crank points and move railway lines and all that sort of jazz, so I'm quite enjoying it. It's a little change of pace. It's been full on, getting stuck in, bruising the shit out of my arms. My arms are actually feeling pretty good now, but it's been really intense, and it's really taken a backward step at the moment, just for a few days where you can chill out and relax. I've got court on Friday up in Perth, so just a reasonably relaxing, nice week, so I'm looking forward to finishing this one off. And I'm in week 5 already, I've only got 7 to go, can't believe it. Anyway, I'm going to leave you guys to it. Thanks very much for tuning in. Oh, actually, before I go, if you get to this far in the video, I will be mentioning someone in my next video. I want to try and watch 1 or 2 of his videos. I haven't watched any yet, unfortunately. I feel a bit bad because I did say I would have a look and I haven't. I'm pretty sure his channel is Amazing Shaving. Pretty sure that's what it is. I'll be checking it up tonight anyway, and I'll mention it tomorrow in Tomorrow's Shave if I remember. Memory's shit. If not, send me a little message, Charles, and I'll make sure I remember to pop it out there. The beginning of your YouTube channels is hard. It was for me. It takes a long time to build it. It took me pretty much a full year to get to 1,000 subscribers. With the new monetization rules and everything like that, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and have over 4,000 hours per year watched. So it's pretty hard going. You know, this just having a shave in front of the camera, people must watch and think, what's this fucking idiot doing? Why the fuck are you doing this? I love it. I think it's great. It takes me away from life. Allows me to live in this little bubble for 25 minutes to 40 minutes or however long, and just be me and relax and forget about everything else outside of this room. And that for me is more important sometimes than a lot of things that you can get your head straight before I walk back out the door behind me. So in that regard, give it a go. If you're thinking about it and you're on the fence and you want to try it, just give it a bash. What's the worst that can happen? Seriously. Who gives a shit what people say to you on YouTube? It really does not bother me at all. Doesn't irk me. Doesn't wind me up. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Who gives a shit? You're either going to like my channel or you're not. And that's the beauty of it, you know. I don't have to watch channels because they're the wet shavers. If I don't like watching the channel, I don't watch it. It's a personal thing. So the fact that I managed to get to 1,500 subscribers, I've been really, really chuffed. And it shows that the people out there that do actually watch and enjoy the channel, averaging probably 500-600 views per video over a course of a month or so. So I'm pretty happy with that. It's quite a big achievement to come from nothing and build a channel up into something small, and hopefully build it up into your Kevy Shaves and your Ken Surfs and your Paul H Films, your Nick Shaves, Geo Fatboy, all those guys that have got those sort of 6, 7, 8,000 beyond. That's phenomenal. Shaving on a video camera, wow. But anyway, my next thing is going to be a new camera. I'm looking at it probably over the next 6 months. It's going to take me a while to save up for it, but I'm looking at a whole new setup, and hopefully it will give me a little bit more flexibility to do things a little bit differently as well. Maybe sort of dual camera stuff in that as well. Fuck me, that was really rattled a lot of shit out there. I tell you what, stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers.